We brought in things that are giving us fall color this year that you don't typically think about when it comes to fall color. Like Japanese maple, you always think about that.
Caroline, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I want to commend Austin for not stealing your thunder, and because it was very tempting to be talking about the plants right in front of him and not pointing them out. So
he didn't do it.
Good on you, Austin.
Yep. No problem.
Proud of you.
It's Caroline's segment.
That's right.
Go get it.
Don't you try to touch it.
I would never.
All right, let's talk about what we have in the corners. So this is going to be Arrowwood viburnum. This is what, blue muffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. One of these in here, must be the one behind David, has the little blue berries on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably can't see it because it's blending in with the wall, and they are very, very tiny. But I saw these. They are throwing some really good fall color, especially this one above me. You can see the red on those really, really long stems up top. So these were just sticking out in the Batesterium. I saw them and I said, we've got to have them. And then next to that, we've got Tangerine Beauty Crossvine. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's starting to turn that purple color as the temperatures drop. It starts to get darker. It's one of my favorite plants, and I'll talk about what happened to mine a little bit later.
We will soon have a couple at Casa Bates.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take the roses out and go with those crossvine, which, of course, well, Caroline, at least you and I love them.
I do. I love them so much. And under the TV, we've got popcorn viburnum. This is one that I have in a pot, actually, and I was not good at watering it through the summer, so it does not currently have any leaves, so I have no fall color.
That's okay.
But it is still alive and doing okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the red on these, Austin picked those out. He said, Caroline, look. Let's get them. And I said, all right, throw them on the cart. Yep. And we'll go ahead and move to what's in front of us. So Austin already talked about crepe myrtle. We've got kind of a spilly, weeping crepe myrtle down on the floor in front of both Austin and Josh. This is going to be a coma crepe myrtle.
Mm-hmm. That's a crepe myrtle.
That's a crepe myrtle.
See, I told you. Huh? You don't think about it. That's a crepe myrtle.
Josh might have to take one home.
Just for reference, Austin, a coma only gets to be about like 5 feet by 5 feet. Is that not right?
I think it would get bigger than that, but it is very much like Caroline said, a weeping habit kind of plant. It blooms white in the summer. It's an underused crepe myrtle, I think. I really like it.
And I feel like those little seed heads will look really pretty in the winter once those leaves drop, which is going to happen very, very soon. Mm-hmm. It has some winter interest, and it's not just straight up like most crepe myrtle that you see.
That's right.
And then we'll go ahead and move to what we have on the table. So prairie drop seed is what's in front of me right here. And Austin, put your hand in that. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It is orange. It's yellow. It's still got some green in it, and it's got some red. So it is throwing so much fall color. Bridget was actually shocked by how much fall color these have on the lot this year.
Bridge.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Bridge. She was happy we brought these in. Maybe not the daylilies, but these.
That's okay.
And then that very dense little tiny grass that you're seeing in front of the prairie drop seed, that's going to be little red fox, little blue stem.
That's cute.
That is very
Careful
cute.
how you say
Little
that.
red fox.
Very careful. You've said it really quickly, and I was impressed by that.
Yeah.
In a very high voice. And then those daylilies that Austin has already talked about, he grabbed this tray and he said, Caroline, look. And then Bridget turned around and she was like, daylilies?
Yeah, she put her nose up a little.
But you're not supposed to mention her name about that.
We've mentioned it about
That's right.
10 times when it comes to daylilies.
Bridget on the program.
So it is throwing some really good fall color, yellows, and I even see oranges. And in the middle, it looks like some red. Or is that a shadow?
I don't know.
Nope, it's not a shadow.
There's something in
It
there.
is true fall color right there.
It's rusty.
Rusty. Yeah, rusty is a better word for that. And then, Tyler, if you go ahead and pan up, we've got our lime glow junipers. They're not really lime right now, y'all, because in the fall and moving into the winter, they are orange. And then they turn like kind of a deeper color, right?
Yeah.
As it gets colder.
More like reddish, even almost purple tones. Mm-hmm. What a beautiful juniper.
That is a Juniperus horizontalis, and that is an Andorra.
Sure it is.
I believe so, yes.
Forward.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a sprawly kind of guy.
Those
Looks
old
like an
school-
Isley tag, too.
It is a
It
nicely
is.
tag.
Yeah,
You are
those
correct.
old school folks who may know Andorra juniper, this is essentially a first cousin of that.
Yeah.
But decidedly more orangey and gold cast to it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's got a lot of interest.
Beautiful plant.
You know, it's something that I only notice in the fall and winter here. I don't look at it in the spring and summer when I guess it's lime color. And then as the seasons change, I'm always like, oh man, I should get one of those or 3 and plant them
Yeah, they're
because
nice.
they are so pretty. Then let's talk about our feature plant that Austin wasn't quite so into. This is going to be Eastern Bee Balm. So we've got a beautiful Monarda here. This actually came in with that native shipment that we featured on the show a couple weeks ago.
Great foliage color.
Yes. Bridget has used these in a couple mixed containers. I think she bought like 3 yesterday. Celeste is going to get one. I don't have one yet. I'll probably need one now. But from what I hear from Bridget, it's not going to be quite as aggressive as some other types of Monarda, like the Jacob Klein, which does take over. Great for an area that you want to fill out, though. She says it's a little more well-behaved. And look at that fall color. So much more fall color than a lot of bee balms actually
Why wouldn't
have.
you want it to take over?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And the blooms are going to be kind of a whitish color.
Ooh.
Very
So
different.